what's going on? I'm Chris Charma here, and the name of this show is The Chris Charma Show.
Yeah.
And we're here at the beautiful W Hotel in Seattle in the Sound Suite. It's a beautiful space.
Nice
I got my
setup.
guy, TV Gucci here. You're on tour.
Yes,
Stopped
sir.
in Seattle. Checked in with your
Come
boy.
check you,
I
come
appreciate
check.
that.
Had to pull up on you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
so
for
how
sure.
are you, man? How are you?
I'm blessed, brother. I can't
Yeah?
even complain at all.
What was the last stop?
LA.
Okay.
I was in LA for a good little minute. Did LA. There was like 4 shows in LA. Then
Nice.
I think we went to San Fran for a couple shows and then back to LA for some more shows. And now we're here to come check in with you.
Now, I know before we started, we had a brief conversation about DJing. I saw you DJing.
Yeah.
I saw my guy Swansea. Shout out Swansea out in LA.
Nice.
You're nice.
Yes.
So what's your DJ bag? Like, what do you usually go into when you're DJing?
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
No, it don't matter. Like I'm the type of DJ that I'll mix something new with something old.
Like, how old are you? Like, Michael Jackson
Anything.
old?
I could do. I'll mix Michael Jackson, beat it with something up to date, like an Afro beats or something like
I'm
that.
gonna tell you my challenge, right? So my challenge with DJing is I like R&B, right? But sometimes it's so slow. Now I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna say Sade, right? I find it hard to DJ and mix that into the set. Do you mix that into your sets? Like, if
I don't,
you catch
but
a
I
vibe,
can.
you just drop it.
I'll do it.
You don't even mix it. You
but
just
like,
drop it.
what I would do, I would have an 8-bar, like a song with an 8-bar
Okay.
intro, and loop the 8-bar
You
intro.
really on your DJ shit?
I'm not in it. I'm just telling you, I'm nice.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm hearing this.
Yeah, so I would loop that, and then I would mix a Sade over that.
Got you. Okay. So you blending it.
Yeah.
Like a little blend.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little
Okay.
sauce, a little seasoning.
So you're from Toronto.
Yes, sir.
What was it like growing up in Toronto, and how did that, influence your style and your sound? Now that I know that you DJ, I'll take that into, just mind when I'm thinking of when I'm listening to your music. I'm like, okay. I feel like when you know different, it's like art. When you know different mediums, you can sense it in the art that they do, a person does. And so now that I know you DJ, your timing, the timing that you have and your flow and everything. So how do you feel like Toronto influenced your sound?
Well, it's just a Toronto sound. It's just how we sound, how we talk. We have our slang. Like, you're from Seattle, so you might have a slang, or Baltimore. Their slang is there.
For sure.
You can tell the difference.
sure.
But I don't know what to explain. It's just us.
It's just you. You just doing you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like you're trying to be anything else.
Nah.
I feel like you guys are very comfortable and prideful with
who
you are.
Yeah.
And you guys make sure you
We
get that into
let
your
it be
music.
known who we are and what we stand for. And
Yes. Music for you. I feel like nowadays people are trying to keep up with putting out music all the time. It's almost like quantity over the quality.
Yeah, well, I don't really fall into that. I just do what I'm doing. I do what I feels right at that present moment.
Right.
I don't try to follow trends. I don't try to sound like this person, dress like that person, and keep up. And they got to keep.
I noticed the fit. You into fashion?
Yeah, a little something.
No, it's fresh, man. I like it. So no,
I love fashion.
I
That's one thing with me, though. I love fashion. Being fly is like my thing,
So you love fashion. You love music.
For
What's
sure.
What's that number 3 thing?
Family.
Family. Yeah. Do you put that into the music that you're making? Do you rap about family?
It'll come. It stems from that.
For
Our
sure.
hardship, what we went through.
Yeah.
Family and friends, like I learn from them. I love them. And I just take what I get from them and whatever else, and it's, merging into the music.
No, I think what you're saying is almost like you're not gonna force the subject.
Nah.
But if you hear the beat and it speaks to you, that's whatever comes out.
Yeah, like a song named Intro. I heard the beat and it just made me speak about family and what I've been through,
Right.
So the beat kind of most of the time helps me.
Okay.
Or I'll just freestyle some shit and it'll come out how it comes out.
Do you find yourself working with mainly producers from Toronto, or are you open to working?
No, I work with everybody. Most of my songs are not from Toronto. From everywhere.
Yeah.
I got thousands of emails of beats.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget who sent them.
I'm gonna have to send you some beats.
Yeah, do that.
I got you.
Please, hey Sherlock, get the.
We gonna get that.
Yeah.
You're working with a lot of different producers. What are you hearing? Are you listening? Do you like more of a sample? Are you listening for the drums?
I listen for fire.
Just the fire. You don't even
The
matter.
beat will move you. It could be a sample. It could be up tempo. It could be slow. The beat will talk to you.
Okay.
That's how I work.
Okay.
I don't like to. I tried at the beginning to just rap on every beat, but then, So I'm very selective with my beats.
Let's say 2017 to now. Musically, what do you feel has changed for you?
I'm way more comfortable.
Okay.
My shit evolved a lot. I know how to count bars now. Well, kinda. I didn't know how to. This whole time I've been rapping, I didn't know how to count bars.
Really?
Yeah.
You just heard a beat and you just started
I just
flowing.
say what I'm saying.
It's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know to count it, but sometimes I'm off. I'll be counting like this in the studio. It's like, no, that's only 6, bro.
So with like DJs, I know for me and my DJs and my peers and the community, we help each other. It might be like I might be out, I might hear somebody like, pull them aside, yo, you should try doing this. Is that the same thing within rap? If a peer of yours hears that maybe they could tell you can't count bars, is somebody gonna come say, hey, like, try this?
They don't really like interrupt me when I'm doing anything.
Not when you're doing it, but I guess like after they hear the song or something.
Like if we're in the studio, like suppose we're all here right now in the studio and I'm doing my thing and you're in the studio, I say like, yeah, I was walking down the road. They'd be like, no, say we walking down the road. Or, you know what I mean? Like some people put their opinion, doesn't mean I'm gonna take it. Right. But like they'll give their opinion, but like I'm always open to learning, you know?
Yeah, no, sometimes that outside perspective is helpful. Yeah, it's helpful because sometimes, you know, as creatives and artists, we're so tied to our vision and what we create, and we always, for the most part, think it's, you know, the best thing ever. But yeah, different perspective can definitely help you mold it and polish it
100%.
Before you put it out into the public.
100%.
You know, Bora Bora.
Because I'm bored.
What was the concept for that? Did you hear the beat and it just came out?
I told this story like so many times it's gonna sound cliche now.
No, it's okay.
But I was drunk. I finished my session. It was like 7 a.m. And I was leaving and the engineer played a beat. And as I was walking through the door, I'm like, I visit Bora Bora because I'm bored. And the man ran, came behind me like, yo, come here. Just put this down and when you come back tomorrow, we'll finish it. I put one line down. He's like, okay, try another one. I did another one.
You never came back tomorrow.
It was done by like 11 o'clock a.m.
Shout out to engineer on that.
Yeah.
I think that comes to like the perspective. Somebody heard something.
Yeah.
Maybe
big
you didn't
shout out
hear
to
it.
Ante though.
Yeah, shout out Ante on that.
For that. Yeah.
What can we kind of expect moving forward musically?
A bigger screen.
A bigger screen.
Yeah, last one was big screen.
Big screen.
The next album is gonna be bigger screen.
Okay.
Now you're gonna hear features and shit like.
Was that something that you didn't want to do on the first one?
Yeah, like I had a 1 and 2 local people,
right,
and put them on, But now you're gonna hear like mainstream artists that that the industry knows, Because I didn't want to come out the gate, reaching out to people and then everybody's like, yeah, you're hot because of. I wanted the world to know me for me.
Right.
Now I'm gonna put people on some songs and
show how you sound with. Collaboration.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. That's one thing this year I wanted to do more of, and we talked about that earlier. Just doing stuff on your own, and then realizing you need a team or you need to work with other people.
Yeah.
That collaboration can take, it can take you to where you want to go. What was the process in figuring out who was gonna go on what song for you? How do you determine that?
Only one song I know was with Jim Jones. There was a song I did, and when I was looking like, who could I send this to? I'm like, right away it clicked. I'm like, Jim.
Yeah. Like you could hear his voice 100% on it.
100% right away.
Like with producing and beat making, like when I'm making beats, I'm always like, okay, this sound, I can hear the flow. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. And that helps me be able to be like, okay, well, maybe it's like send a pack to this person or you know what I mean? Yeah. So you probably get asked all the time about your association and affiliation with OVO and Drake. I want to ask about that, but more in the sense of he's obviously an amazing artist. And
for sure.
It might be even shorting.
He's the best artist in the world.
Best, exactly. So in business, he's killing it as well. And being around a person like that, what type of motivation do you get from that?
From beginning to end, his work ethic is crazy.
Yeah.
He never stops. Like he will never stop. And he's super humble. So those are the things that I know I gotta, you know what I mean? Like that's what I instill in myself. Like, yo, gotta keep working and always remain humble.
For sure.
Through everything.
Yeah, no, I think that's important. I mean, because as you excel in anything you do, I think it's easy to get caught up in, I'm doing what I'm doing. And you got new people, whether it's women or men and fans that are just like, they're loving you more.
Yeah.
And it might have been everything that you've been waiting for.
And then you get big-headed.
And sometimes, you know, money and success really show who a person was from the jump. But
I was actually saying that earlier today.
Yeah.
You know, some people remain humble until they don't have to be.
Right.
And when they get the money, now they get the power. Yeah. Now they feel they can be that asshole.
They switch it up.
Change.
For me, even as my journey is gone, I've caught myself sometimes. Like, I think it's natural to get lost, especially when you don't know.
Depending on the loss. But.
Yeah, well, not completely lost, but I think as you're going, it can get cloudy. Especially when things are going so fast and you're getting caught. And you really got to catch yourself. And I think sometimes, like we were talking about family earlier, making sure that you're grounded family and having a tight circle is very important. And sometimes it might be somebody that you just met, because sometimes the people that you've been around for a long time
fucked up.
Yeah, they some of the most fucked up people. But yeah, I think having those moments where you can ground yourself.
You need a solid people around you. People that can say, yo, that's bullshit. Not like, yes, man, that's yes to everything, that just because they don't want to F up the relationship that you guys have or what's going on. You need somebody to say, bro, slow the fuck down.
Right.
You're drinking too much. You smoke too much.
Do you feel like you can be that type of person for somebody? Like,
I am that.
You are? That's okay. Yeah. So it's like you're not expecting nothing that you wouldn't.
My thing is I make sure everybody around me is good. I try my best. And as for my people around me, they do the same.
Yeah.
I don't have to ever question none of them with nothing ever in my life.
And that makes everything just flow.
It makes me comfortable, makes me happy. I don't worry about nothing, you know?
So staying humble and staying hungry.
Yes, sir.
Is that hard to balance that?
Nah. That's just who I am.
That's just
I've been a hustler from a kid.
Yeah.
I've been a hustler and I've been humble. So it's just me. I don't have to learn it. You know? That's what I had to be. That's just who I am.
Just based on how you grew up or where you grew up, that instilled that? Well,
that kind of helped a lot. To be like, the humbleness helped because I was on the streets and I'm doing what I'm doing. But you know, when you're young, you can't really bring your new shoes and you can't show your parents the money and all the shit because, like, yo, where did you get it from? You can tell them out here selling drugs, mom.
Right.
You got to hide the shit.
Right.
So that had to humble me, you know?
You know, when you're creating the music, you're in the studio, you're recording it, do you already had a vision for the video in your head a little bit?
Sometimes. Oh, Sherlock, he always has fucking... He's just on it when it comes to that type of shit. But me, like, it depends on the song.
Right.
Then I'll be like, yo, this should be like that. You'd be like, yeah or no. But some songs, yeah, but not all of them.
Okay.
Sometimes it's off the fly.
Do you have like certain creatives, like as far as like producers for videos that you like to work with, or are you kind of with the same thing with beats where it's kind of like you're open to trying?
I'm just open
working with new people.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like I used to have like a one camera guy that always follows me around, shit like that. But like, you know, he's work schedule. I'm over here in America, so sometimes we kind of, you know.
Yeah, the internet makes things, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
You could be on the road.
I'll pull up in the city and then I'll get a DM. Hey man, I'm a photographer, a videographer in the city.
Yo, that's so crazy.
Hit him.
I've gotten more DMs from people that just aren't afraid to reach out.
If I show you mine right now, you'd be like, yo.
I can only imagine.
It's just a load. Hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Don't worry, I got this. I'm from Seattle. I could, you know?
And you hear about so many success stories of some of those people where they reached out to somebody and it became life-changing. I was watching on YouTube. There's a wide receiver for... he used to be with the Chiefs, with the Dolphins now. I forget his name. Oh. They call him Cheetah, the fast receiver,
no, I'm
whatever.
Not sure.
Anyways, this videographer just reached out to him on Instagram, was like, yo, I'm going to shoot this for free.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the dude was like, you're with me. You're my guy.
At first, I'll be like, yo, this is weird. Like, why are you DMing me?
Right.
Like you don't even know me and they're asking these questions. But then I realized when I opened a couple of them, and I'm like, they're like sending me some beats. I gave them my email. They sent me beats. The beats were fire. I'm like, I would never not open my DMs.
Right.
I would never not reach out back to somebody. I try my best to reach out to everybody. I respond to all my fans. And
I think you have to.
Yeah, I respond to all my fans. Because
you just never know what you're going to come across. You never know. I mean, obviously with social media, it's easy to be skeptical of the things that come in your DM. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah.
But I remember opening a DM and the person kind of said like, hey, you know, if you could get on my song and this and that. And so I'm like, right now I'm not doing features. But then they go, okay, I get it. That's fine. But would you have any advice to give me for an upcoming artist? And I gave them advice. They hit me back like 6 months later and said, thank you. You changed my life. I'm doing YouTube now that you said I should keep doing. I'm making $20,000 a month and da. I'm like, yo, look at this.
Yeah.
And all I did was give them a little advice.
It's like a little advice.
Keep going.
Which is nothing. It doesn't take any of your time.
I did that in 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's all a Blur tour.
Yes.
It seems to be like the hottest tour in the world right now.
Definitely.
It seems like he's found a way to tap into every, I don't want to say emotion, but everything that's current that people like to do. Mm-hmm. Whether it's him walking down the aisles, people are now on their cameras and going crazy. They feel like
when I
really
tell you
close.
This man is one of the smartest people I know. Mm-hmm. For what you're saying is the reason why. Like, even, I don't know if he planned that or that's whatever, but I'm telling you, the show is going to be fire. Everything about it, the little things, there's a lot of detail,
I think that's one thing that I have admired him over the years is he's very intentional with the things that he does. And whether that's, like we were saying, like having a team, and it seems like he has a really good team and family around him, people that's always been there.
People that genuinely love him,
Yeah, and I'm assuming that some of those people have ideas like, hey, maybe try this. What for you do you think has been like one of the best cities so far on the tour? Just as far as like their reaction.
Crowd reaction?
Yeah, reaction.
LA and San Fran.
The West Coast is killing it right now.
So far, I think, yeah. But I heard Seattle. This is what I heard yesterday on the jet, that Seattle, the crowd is going to be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be way crazier than LA and the Bay Area. And I love the
you're
Bay
standing
Area.
on that?
I'm standing on that.
All right.
And the reason is we don't get a lot of shows. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Mary J. Blige fan. Like,
for real?
Mary J. Blige is never in Seattle, but she'll go to LA. So I feel like those other cities, they see other great performers, but there's a lot of tours and artists that we don't get to see. So I think because of that, when they do pull up, we shut it down.
Yeah.
And we're going to be here 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, for sure. I heard Seattle's crowd is incredible. So what I've been hearing.
What do you have planned after tour? You got like decompressed? You got to straight back into work
There's
for you?
There's no such thing as that.
Okay.
You do that when you die.
Okay. Yeah. So what you got?
I'm trying to finish up Bigger Screen, my album.
All right.
Just waiting for the other artists to finish their verses and, put it all together. And
I don't want to put a time on when you think it's going to release, but like how close do you feel like you're...
The amount of songs I have that I can have an album.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like who I want on the album, who I'm waiting for to finish the verse.
Yeah.
I can't really put it, because I don't want to pressure nobody like, yo, bro, I got this going on.
You want to put out the best project. You want them to give you the best verse.
Yes.
So, we're going to play a little game.
All right.
I'm just going to throw out some words.
Yeah.
You just give me the first thing that pops to mind. Mm-hmm. All right? Mm-hmm. Toronto.
TV Gucci.
TV Gucci. Okay. Drake.
I Got His Back.
Tour bus.
Uncomfortable at times.
CN Center.
What's that?
Is that what?
CN Tower. CN Center.
I messed it up on purpose because I think the Space Needle was better. But we're going CN Tower.
You sharp.
CN Tower.
I'm not going out there. I'm scared of heights.
Scared of heights. Okay.
Yeah.
Vince Carter.
Legend.
Ting.
I used to have enough of them, but I have more now.
Bora Bora.
Because I'm bored.
Smiley.
My brother.
Freestyle.
I don't do it.
Collab.
I got a lot of them.
That was it. You made it through.
Respect.
You made it through. Well, Gucci, congrats on all the success and everything that's coming up.
Bro,
I said, man.
Thanks for having me.
You kicked this off for me, so I appreciate you being here.
I'm happy that I could do that.
Come on now.
That means a lot.
And a huge thank you to the W Hotel here in Seattle. We're here at the Sound Suite.
And everybody in the back.
Everyone that's here.
Big them all up, love and respect every time.
Sherlock, I know the Space Needle is the best thing you ever saw in your life.
The baby CN Tower.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's small, man, compared to ours, bro.
But it was built first.
No, we just had to show you how it's done.
So what's the real 6?
The real 6?
Because we were 206.
He's about to perform tonight. That's the real 6.
I can't say nothing to that.
I mean, hey.
I have nothing to say.
We can rebuttal back and forth, but I'm on my shit.
Man, I appreciate you.
All right, love and respect, brother. Thanks for having me. Yeah.